Good morning, good morning. This is Marchet. It's early in the morning, and usually I'm in my car recording, but today I just wanted to give it to you raw, naked kind of. Literally, I'm not naked, to clarify, but I'm not dressed. I'm still in my morning attire, but I got it this morning and there was some things I needed to deal with, so usually on Sundays I get up early, earlier than my girls, because I need to cook for today, cook for the rest of the week, or kind of like meal prep a little bit, because I'm the one, right? And I just like my girls to wake up to a breakfast and that kind of thing. But I always call it my deal with time. Also, it's my time where I just kind of spend time talking to God. I regroup, I think about the week. I think about stuff that's coming up. Literally, I deal with some things. So I might even change this video to black and white. I'm not sure yet, because what I'm going to be talking about is very just, black and white. And I apologize if I look like I was crying, because I have been crying this morning. It's that kind of real today, because I've just been thinking about the importance of really dealing with what's dealing with you. And these vlogs didn't just all of a sudden happen. Really, when I say that, I'm really talking to myself first before I'm really talking to everyone else. That's a real life statement. I've really been working on Marchet Denise Fullum. And I've been doing that because I don't know if you've ever felt like, I'm tired of just being where I am. I'm tired of living below my full potential. I'm tired of myself sometimes. I'm tired of past traumas. I'm tired of things that happened in my childhood that I wasn't in control of. I'm tired of unhealthy boundaries. I'm tired of feeling as if I've just been in the same place over and over and over again. I'm tired of not living up to my full potential. Sometimes I'm tired of not having my phone ring. I'm tired of selfish people. I'm tired of people only calling me when they're coming on island or when they need something. Sometimes Shay needs something. Sometimes I need somebody to check on me, and please, I don't need people all of a sudden to just feel like they want to check on me. But really, I started doing these videos because I feel like people need to see someone being transparent. People need to see someone working things out. And I needed to get over the fact of feeling like I had to be perfect, right? I'm at the point, if you're going to love me, this is me. This is how I really look in the morning, right? This is Shay without makeup. This is me, just when I said naked, this is me before I do anything, right? This is what you should know, right? I have a lot going on usually, there is a lot of people that do. So I want to pause and really say something before I forget, and then I'll pivot. Last night before I went to sleep, I saw this video. Shout out to The Rock, who took the time to go to this UFC gym to talk to this fighter. I think his name was Timba, who was living in the gym, sleeping on a couch, and he had his vision and affirmations on the wall. And he had, I guess, taken the last money or whatever winnings he had just recently gotten and sent it back to his country. And he, not just now, but always has been a giver. And his circumstances is his vision is that he's going to be the champion of UFC. But he's one of the hardest people or working people in the gym, yet he lives in the gym. And then anytime he gets something, he's constantly looking out for other people, And he's living in this gym, yet probably when he goes downstairs, people may know by word of mouth, but that's his reality. So what impressed me, because, The Rock's from Hawaii, and he's done some incredible things already, but he blessed Timba with a house, right? For him, and so that he could send his children to come stay in Miami. And then not only that, he gave him a year of grocery vouchers for Target. And so I watched the video, and I don't even know how I stumbled on it, but I was so like, man, that's what it's about. You know, it's about us not just focusing on ourselves, but like paving it forward. And I always like think about this statue I saw in Atlanta, Georgia, like that impacted me. It was these people on top of each other's shoulders, and then the person on the top was leaning down to grab the next person. And so after I watched Rock's video, I went back to Timba's page, and he did a post where he was talking about how God did. And he said after he was sitting there in the house that Rock had just gave him, he thought about how a year earlier he was somewhere, and there was some kids that he was like having in the gym, not this specific gym he's currently in, but another gym, and he was letting them live there. And I guess the people in the gym kicked those kids out. So what he did was he took his own money and like put those kids up and like make sure they were eating. And he said, now look, not even a year later, here comes Rock to bless me. So I'm saying a lot of stuff because my emotions are kind of everywhere. But I say all that to say this. Sometimes you can be going through your hardest times and you're pouring out to people, and people can be judgmental. And sometimes we might act out on our emotions and people don't get it. But, you know, and I'll give this other example. I remember when my stepdad passed away, and my mom is usually really calm nature and one of the nicest people you'll know. And I remember we had to go get the mail at the post office. And if you've never lost anyone, there's so many steps you have to go through to retrieve it. It's very hard. I don't know why the world makes it very hard, but we should really relook at the process. But anyways, my mom, who anybody that knows her is really just a calm person. So we get to the post office, and these people that have known my moms for decades say, we can't give you the mail. And after days, and I guess my mom got to a breaking point, she kind of just almost like lost it in the post office. And I remember in that moment just thinking, like, sometimes some of the nicest people you know have breaking points. We all have breaking points. We all have a point in our lives where, yeah, we might be your nice person. We might be the one that always cheers you along. But sometimes even the people that are pouring out need grace. Sometimes you could be somewhere and you'll never know that woman just lost her husband, or that man in the gym is living on the couch upstairs, but he's still got that Mamba mentality, and he's the hardest working person. So when I woke up this morning and I was dealing with some things, and then this message came on the thing, and it was talking about dealing with the things of your past, and how when people in your family, especially like parents, don't do you right, and the power of forgiveness, and people in general, how important it is to just deal with that thing. Because really, when people don't do you right, or the things that you deal with, later in life, you're going to actually thank them for that. But don't allow it to be a stumbling block. Because the more we deal with things, the more we'll realize that it's actually taking us where we need to go and fueling us to where we need to be. So I had to pick up my camera and just talk right now. I'm sure as the days go on, it'll make more sense. And I apologize if this was everywhere, but I hope you got some kind of nugget out of this. But just know that this girl that's saying, hey, good morning, this is Marchet Fullum, the author of Confessions of Church Girls, proud mother of Jada and Jada Louise and Enzel Marchet, that I'm dealing with some things, and that I'm sincerely coming on here with the hopes of encouraging someone else to keep putting one foot in front of the other. right? Sometimes we got to forgive people that may never acknowledge that they've done anything wrong, but that's okay. You got to do it so that you can move forward. And I'm realizing that whatever God has intended for me to do, it comes with a price. But my yes, like I finally just want to say yes. Because it's necessary. My yes is bigger than me, and your yes is bigger than you. And Rock showed me that last night. It's not always about like a pulpit or a church or this kind of thing. It's about how can you impact someone else's life so that they can be better. So I'm going to leave it at this. Y'all have a great day. And I hope you deal with whatever's dealing with you, and that you know that the best is really still yet to come. All right, I will talk to y'all tomorrow. And I appreciate you for tuning in, subscribe, all that good stuff. And bear with me. And I appreciate you. Peace.